Judgment has been reserved in an application to place Mango Airlines under business rescue instead of being liquidated. This after union representatives presented their arguments to the court on Friday. To talk more about this further, I'm joined now by Mango Pilot Association Chairperson Jordan Butler, as well as the Deputy President of the South African Cabin Crew Association, Advocate Christopher Shabangu. Jordan, it looks like you want Mango to go into business rescue, but under your terms.
How's it go, Thabo? Thanks very much for having us. It's not necessary that it's under our terms, Thabo. We want to do it jointly with the Department of Public Enterprises and Mango, just to make sure that there's transparency in the whole process. Our way is the most legal way. Their way has got to circumvent, as was debated in court on Friday, a number of legal challenges. And our way is clean cut. It's direct. It's easy. Why they don't want to join with us still remains to be answered. No one will actually answer that question.
Yeah. Mango saying they voluntarily wanted to go into business rescue on the 28th of July already. Now, this court action is delaying that process. You are the ones essentially delaying this process.
Let the truth be said that if it wasn't for us pushing this process, Mango would definitely not be going into business rescue. It's thanks to the unions that we actually finally at this step. We've been pushing for months and months. So if anyone's delayed the process, it's the department and Mango themselves. As you heard in court, they took a board resolution on that 16th of April and then only wanted to pull the trigger to go into business rescue on the 28th of July. 3.5 months later, and we're delaying the process. Slightly outrageous.
So, Advocate, why do you think they want to go at it this particular way? Jordan says they will be doing some illegalities there in as far as the approach that they want to take.
Good evening to you, Tawa, and good evening to your listeners. Look, as the captain has just said, Captain Butler is correct. We are not so hung up on being the only ones that are doing this business rescue. What we've only asked is that we be joint partners in it, and there's a reason for it. That reason comes from the fact that we have seen them doing this with SAA, where SAA goes into some kind of business rescue, as you know, and there's nothing that comes out of it at the end of the day. So as I speak to you, SAA is being sold. You know that, and we don't have any reports as to what happened to the business rescue process. So now our fears are that there is Dakazo that is buying South African Airways as we speak right now. Now, Dakazo has got an airline, Lyft, which is competing with Mango. And Dakazo is going to be doing a due diligence at Mango. And you don't need me to tell you that obviously they'll be going with their own airline, in this case, which is Lyft. So Mango is basically going to be in trouble. So what we are then saying is that we believe that airline, Mango, is a viable airline, and the minister himself has said so. However, with regards to the deal that's going on, the Dakazo deal that's going on right now, Mango stands no chance. Mango won't survive if the government is going to this business rescue by themselves. All we're basically saying is that give us an opportunity to bring our own rescue procedures, whether it is you that are bringing in the application or filing for the application at court, it is immaterial to us. What we're simply asking is that give us the opportunity to bring our own business rescue practitioners to look after the interests of the workers, safeguard the airline moving forward.
Yeah. Now, in the court papers, the CEO of Mango is saying that the CIPC exceeded its legal authority by refusing or rejecting the airline's business rescue application in July. Do you share that view?
No, I don't. The CIPC was absolutely correct. Now, let's look back. Obviously, let's look at Section 129, which actually says if ever you are about to embark on this business rescue situation, first of all, you have to reach a board resolution, file after 5 days. It is absolutely clear. It's very clear. So Mango, the board, or let's just say the DPE, the board of Mango actually, they reached a resolution that they want to go for a business rescue process around April, and did nothing about it for the past 3 months. There was the 5 days that they had, which they obviously, in our understanding, they would have complied with all the regulations. In other words, they would have gone to the Treasury to ask for, permission to do this. They would have spoken to the minister to ask for permission to do this. Secondly, all the processes that are required or they are a requirement as per the CIPC, they would have gone through it. And then they would have been left with the 5 days to file, which in this case they didn't. We go now, and then in the process, in the 3 months that they've had, workers are not being paid, nothing is happening on their side, even though they've reached a resolution. At the same time, they get another filing by a creditor, and nothing happens at the same time. They then go to speak to the creditor and say, wait, hang on, don't go on with your filing. That alone should tell you that something's happening. Yeah. So hang on to the creditor, nothing's happening, 3 months goes by, workers are not being paid, and then come the date when we decide to take action as unions. And remember, by the way, I have to put some emphasis on this. We as unions, all of us, had been trying to engage with the DPE. So there was no surprise there. When we went to court, we didn't surprise them, we told them. So when it comes to the day, then, which is the court day, the creditor now withdraws. It is suspicious. The creditor withdraws for whatever reason that they withdraw for. But at the end of the day, what we simply say is that the CIPC is absolutely correct in saying that Mango did not comply with the regulations that are set to make this whole process. And remember, the regulations and the law are there to assist all these entities to be able to do the business. Right. So they didn't comply.
Karen Butler, should we hold our breath to see Mango back on air soon? And what about passengers? Will they be getting their ticket refunds?
I definitely would hold my breath. Like Christopher said there, Mango is a viable airline. The business rescue plan it's brilliant. Our two plans are actually very similar, our plan and the DPE's plan. There's no reason why Mango cannot be saved. It just needs some cooperation, so to speak, from the government. And as far as tickets goes, the consumers, I'm very confident that when we get back in the sky, they'll be able to use those vouchers. As demonstrated by the staff, our customers and our guests are the most important people to us, which is why we carried on working for 2 months with no pay. So we love our job, and we can't wait to get back to help our customers use those tickets.
Right. Now, Advocate, as far as process goes, then the courts have now granted this extension for Mango to go appoint a business rescue practitioner. Have you reached out to them? Are you going to be a part of the process? Are there talks? Is there an open line of communication?
Look, our understanding, but remember, I don't know if you had an opportunity to be at court at that day. So our understanding is that the only extension that was given to Mango at that time was so that the judge could have time to hear the case on Friday, which he did. And hopefully, very reasonable judge. So hopefully we're going to be getting the case is going to be for us. I like the questions that he asked. I mean, he was very probing, the judge, to be honest with you, because, I mean, in any reasonable person's mind, there is no reason why we shouldn't have a joint rescue process. The only problem that we have, that I need to clarify clearly, is that we were asked in court if ever there is any prejudice that we may suffer as Mango, if ever the government is the only one that is bringing this application. Now, the problem is, yes, there is serious prejudice that we're going to find. We're going to find ourselves in this way, or we're going to suffer in this way. The government has been through this before through SAA. I mean, we've seen how much money was wasted there, and we've seen how many people have lost their jobs there. So the Mango employees will be prejudiced if ever the government is the one that is taking this process to business rescue, particularly if they're excluding us. Because we believe that they don't have much interest in serving Mango Airlines. And I'm saying this because the DPE themselves have come on television and said they are not sure. They don't know what Takato is going to decide about Mango. So already that should tell you that the government is basically saying we'll do what Takato is saying. They may probably say to you today that no, if Takato is saying that we're not going to take care of Mango, we will do something about Mango, but we cannot have confidence in that. The bottom line is that they have expressly said that they do not know what Takatso is going to be saying or doing about Mango. Now, we're telling you as unions that we know that Takatso cannot necessarily leave left outside and take Mango.
Right.
So if ever this business rescue is done or is conducted, even through the court processes, or is brought through the court is saying that they're ruling in favor of Mango, then I can almost tell you now and vouch for you now, Mango is done. Mango is finished.
You're saying it wouldn't be possible for Lyft to absorb a Mango and its staff?
Different story. I'll leave that to Captain Jordan. But let me just say this. Different story altogether. You have two airlines that are competing in the same space. The other one is new, which Lyft is very new in the market. Mango has an established market. It's a reliable brand. The minister has said this is a good brand for the country. So now, if ever we now say that the workers of Mango should now move to Lyft, we have to be honest with ourselves. Some workers are going to lose their jobs. And with Mango as it is right now, it's a lean airline. Nobody has to lose any work at Mango. If anything, we need to get more people because it's a lean airline, viable airline, an airline that has got space in South Africa.
Captain Butler, your view?
Yeah, I totally agree with Chris. Why would you merge with another airline when you already have a state-owned airline? Mango, that's ready to go. It's fit for purpose. Everyone knows it. The revenue generation capabilities of Mango far exceed that of Lyft. So why would you go with a smaller airline that doesn't have a reputation and doesn't have a brand? It makes no sense whatsoever. Mango is the logical choice to relaunch with SA Vision 2. It's really a no-brainer.
Gentlemen, appreciate your time and thank you very much for joining us tonight. The chairperson there of the Mango Pilots Association, as well as the deputy president of the South African Cabin Crew Association, Advocate Christopher Shabangu.